I'm Stocky Goatzinger. Tonight, another chapter in our continuing series, Windows on History, where we bring you contemporary eyewitness commentary on significant moments from humanity's shared past. Through the use of our unique proprietary technology, we are both able to see and hear what actually happened, a veritable window on history. Tonight, the crucifixion. Everyone knows it, but what actually happened? Tonight, our first guest is the spokesperson for local prefect Pontius Pilate, coming to us the whole way from 1st century Judea. Please welcome Kellyanus Conway. Kellyanus, hello.
It's Kellyanna, actually. Anus is the masculine. It's great to be here.
Apologies, Kellyanna. How do you respond to charges that the crucifixion of Jesus was politically motivated?
It's just another example of the media distorting the facts. Why don't we talk about the recent poll, which showed Mr. Pilate having an approval rating of 99%. Make that 100%.
But that was a survey of Roman slaves.
The slaves love him. The truth is the truth.
Moving on. Some say Pontius Pilate should have pardoned Jesus rather than washing his hands of the matter, thereby sealing his fate.
Another exaggeration. Mr. Pilate washes his hands every day. Don't you? I know I do, and most of the people in Judea do too. What's being ignored is the fact that Jesus is an outside agitator. Everyone knows he's actually from Nazareth, and that's not being reported. And his liberal, pro-Samaritan views are well known.
Is Pilate anti-Samaritan?
Mr. Pilate loves all people, and he is providing great jobs for people from all over the world. But he's not afraid to say what people are thinking. Samaritans are bad people who want to do us harm.
Well, Kellyanna, any final words?
I just want to add that Mr. Pilate showed great courage at the trial. He could have said some very rough things about Jesus' mother Mary, which I think that we all know about, but out of respect for Joseph, who was in the audience, he restrained himself. That is the kind of temperament the people of Judea are looking for, not some crazy maniac who storms into the temple, throwing over the tables like a crazy man.
Thank you, Kellyanna.
Thank you for having me.
And with that, we now open another window on history. Our window on history opens tonight in the late 17th century in Salem, Massachusetts, where hysteria has resulted in the hanging of numerous people, mostly women, all convicted of witchcraft. Joining us now is local resident and Cotton Mather supporter, Goody Conway. Goody Conway, welcome.
Good day to you. All good people can enjoy the day now that the devil has been purged from within our midst.
Goody Conway, how do you justify these executions?
Do I need to remind everyone? They were witches. It says in the Bible very clearly, "Thou shalt not suffer a witch to live." It's in the Bible. Are you calling God a liar?
But how can you be so sure they were witches?
They couldn't recite the Lord's Prayer. It's a proven fact that a witch cannot recite the Lord's Prayer. Case closed. And to see the suffering of those poor bewitched children, anyone with eyes could see something needed to be done. If the children have a fit, you must not acquit.
Goody Conway, what do you say to the theory that the girls' fits were actually caused by ergot poisoning in your grain supply?
You know, that's ridiculous. A recent poll shows that 9 out of 10 doctors, make that 9 out of 9 doctors, say that ergot poisoning is actually a hoax perpetrated by the Catholics. You can't argue with science.
Goody Conway, any final words?
Yeah, I have to go now. I think you're trying to steal my soul.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Our window on history now opens on Los Angeles, 1970, outside of the courthouse where Charles Manson and his co-defendants are on trial for the vicious Tate LaBianca murders. Joining us is the new Manson lieutenant and spokeswoman Kellyanne "Sneaky" Conway. Hello, Kellyanne.
Hello, and thank you. You can call me Sneaky. And first, let me just correct you that I'm not a lieutenant or spokeswoman for Mr. Manson. We don't have those kinds of labels in our family. Mr. Manson is just filled with love that all of us just do whatever we can to help him.
Sneaky, how can you defend Manson's actions?
What actions? Mr. Manson has done nothing wrong. Unless it's wrong to open your arms to the children society has thrown away, there are many people who are saying these events are actually society's fault. In which case, how do you defend these actions?
But Manson allegedly ordered these brutal, senseless murders. Is the family actually a cult?
The American people are so tired of the same old label game. Everyone knows that Mr. Manson is a true family man. What these people did, they did of their own free will. What about the fact that Mr. Manson has done a service to society by starting a serious conversation about race in this country? And why isn't anyone reporting that? Even the Beatles have endorsed Mr. Manson. Are you against the Beatles?
I don't think that's true or relevant. Any last words, Sneaky?
Mr. Manson is being unfairly vilified by the media. He can't possibly get a fair trial because the system is rigged. And we would actually like an apology.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Truly a bizarre period in history. I'm Stocky Goatsinger. Be sure to tune in next time for Windows on History, where we use our window to take a look into the future. Until then, good night.